Hello, I'm going to make a video, hopefully a short one, of me making a pizza in my wood-fired pizza oven that I got about a week and a half ago. And I'm just learning how to use it. The idea is I get a fire going in there, hopefully. That cherry wood I just cut. And wild cherry. It's supposed to be really good for smoke flavor, cooking with. Just so happens I've got all of it I could ever want. I just got to go cut it, and I have been. I got loads of it. No end of it. Not for this summer. So I'm going to get this fire going. I got a cover that goes over the front of that. Let the temperature get up around, for the pizza, around 7. Though it will get much, this thing will get up to about 1,000 Fahrenheit. And cook my pizza. And my backyard this year, St. Francis 2023, the flowers that I put in there, hopefully they do well. That's where I do most of my grilling, actually, but for bread and pizza, I've got a new arrangement, this thing. Alright, back to this. Alright, fire's going a little better. And I've got some more wood split. Like I said, it's all wild cherry wood. And got loads of it. Alright, so we're moving right along. I'll get back to you. Alright, it's been about 20 minutes. This thing's getting up to temperature. Quick. I'm going to try to bake some bread in it in a few minutes. Alright. I'm going to try a little bread. Now this is primarily for pizza, but I think it's for whatever you think you can figure out how to cook in it, right? So I'm going to push this back for now. I'm going to bake a pizza after I see how my bread works in here. Got these are really good. Got 2 of them for like $12 on Amazon. And they're good up to about 1,400 degrees Fahrenheit. And so far, I gotta say, they're pretty impressive. Come on. Talking to my dog. Gonna knock the camera over. Come on, get. Now I put this pizza stone was mine. I've had it for about 30 years. I put it on top of that pizza stone that came with it. Pizza pie. Alright, I'm not saying this is going to turn out great, but I'm going to try it. The temperature right now is 500. I'll put a lid on it, let it get a little warmer. Nah, 500's good. I don't want to cook the bread at too high temperature, it'll burn it. This is really just straight up like Italian bread. Recipe, I mean, I'm not expecting it. It's just kind of an experiment. Let's see how it turns out. You know, I live in a very small village, but I'm right in the center. You hear people's loud motorcycles and the fire trucks and the kids and the dogs barking. This is why I do my videos inside. Nothing against all those things, but the ambient noise out there is really can be quite a lot. Which I don't mind. Living alone, it makes me feel less alone. But when I'm trying to make a video, sometimes it can be an issue. These gloves are really good. I don't need a spatula. I don't want the bottom to burn. So I'm going to lift it up and let it catch some of the heat that rises to the top. See if I can get the top cooked. I'm learning. I mean, this is kind of new for me, the bread. I just experiment, you know, it's pretty cheap, flour and stuff still. The wood is free. I mean, I get all this cherry wood I can cut Doesn't cost me a thing. I've got loads of it. I think the outside's going to cook before the inside. Put it right there and put the cover on it. That should do something. I think I'll give it a couple of minutes in here like that. Pan around my backyard. That's somebody's barn. Another barn. My garage. 48 star flag. And so forth. My mother's planter. Really same old thing every year. Here. Not a bad routine, but it gets kind of lonesome. All right. All right, let's see here. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excusez-moi. Bottom looks good. I'll bet the inside's raw. Still holding it at 500 degrees. At least that's where it is right there. I need a thermal gun to test it, to see what the temperature is at different places in this. Trying to brown the top of it. I mean, this thing will get twice this hot. But I tried to cook bread in it when it was 930 degrees. It burnt right up before it could bake, you know? Cooking bread and pizza, two different. All right, it's just experimenting with this. No, I'll get it down. I'll get it down. I bet this bread's gonna taste pretty good too. But, you know, every time the weather's nice, I'm out here doing this. I hope it rains soon so I can make some videos. Give me an excuse to stay indoors. I've got a long list of things I want to make videos about. A long list. Some of them I will, some of them I won't. God willing. Sounds like the high school band's practicing. Where else are you going to play a trombone but a high school band, you know? Alright, well, I'd say that's it. I'm going to heat. What I'm going to do now is really about pizza at night. That's the bread. It browned pretty good. Alright, so to get this going, fired it back up, and next time I turn it on, I'll be cooking pizza in it. It'll go better than this, I hope. All right, the bread turned out all right. Could be better. Could be a lot better, but it cooked all the way through, and I bet it'll be tasty. So next one, pizza. All right, so this thing. The bread's done. Bread was pretty good. I got to keep working on that. Next is pizza. And this thing's upwards around 900. That gauge scorched the first time I used this, but when it reaches, well, you can see it. 930 Fahrenheit. Alright, time to pause this, go in and make my pizza, put it together, and come out here and cook it. Alright, I got a little pizza put together. Get this thing level. Yeah, so time to cook some pizza. Now, I never said I was a great pizza cook, but I'm getting better. So let's get this ready. The wet rag. I'm going to want to push. Yeah, I want these to the side. Reason for that being, I'm thinking it'll cause the heat to kind of go through the whole thing. I've seen some where they put them in the back, but I think they should be at the side, personally. Makes more sense. All right, pizza time. Let's see if I can get this right. That's a pizza. A little sausage, tomato, mushroom, cheese. Wow. This thing's hot, all right? It's already, I can see, it looks like it wants to burn. I'm probably gonna mess it up. Okay. Ooh. Gotta work quick with it at these temperatures to turn it so it doesn't burn on one side. Use this for a heat shield. You can see it's bubbling up already. It's cooking. All right, I'm gonna try to cook the top. Hold it up here so the top hopefully cooks so it just doesn't wind up with a raw top, burnt bottom. Personally, for me, and I'm new at this is like the 4th pizza I've made in here. The first 2 flopped. The one I made last night was excellent. I'm learning. But it seems like 950 degrees or whatever is too hot. But I don't know. I don't know. It's pretty hot. Let's see if I can turn it around. It's looking good. Now I did brush a little salt water on the ends, the crust, which would give it some flavor and make it darker and crispier. And the oven's cooling off pretty quick with that front off, but it's still at a pretty respectable, about 800 degrees. Very respectable 800 degrees. I thought better, I would just be able to kind of rotate it with this instead of having to take it out and turn it with my hand. But I'm not. This is my 4th pizza ever cooked this way. Looks like it's going to be pretty good. I think I put too much cornmeal down. But that's not so bad. In the interest of getting those the topping cooked, I'm going to put it on there just for a minute or two. Yeah, kind of a middle-aged guy thing. The quest for the best homemade pizza you can possibly get. Nothing too shocking here. This thing works really good. Honestly, I can hardly, it just feels slightly warm. You can see how hot it is inside this oven. This thing's done. At least the crust is done. Yeah, I'd say it's done. Done. Let's see what underneath looks like. A little burnt. I probably could have taken it out there, yeah, 10-15 minutes earlier. Not too bad. I'm learning. I'll cook the top a little better. Oh, that's it. There she is. Whoa. Right. That's it. Pizza number 4 in this. I'm learning. That'll be all, folks.